My name is Nikki Glaspie. I'm the drummer for the Nth Power and also Kamani, Punkadelic. I used to play with Maceo Parker, Dumpster Funk, and most notably Beyonce. I can actually go back to maybe when I was 7, something like that, and sitting behind the drums at church. I can picture it and feel it like in my bones, and just knowing that like that was it. I was like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like this feels like home. I feel like I was born a musician. For as long as I can remember, I have been beating on things. My parents told me, they were like, you were pulling pots and pans, out of the cabinet and just beating on them with spoons or whatever you can find. So I feel like I was born that way. I didn't have any instruction, you know what I mean? I was always playing in church and also in school band. Snare drum, kick drum, percussion, vibes, xylophone. That was in every single band. Concert band, symphonic band, pep band, marching band. I played for the chorus, I was in the pit for the plays, like anything that had drums, if there were any drums to be played, that's what I was doing. When I got to Berkeley, I went for the summer program first before the fall semester started, to really check it out. And so I went to percussion week and I met Horacio El Negro Hernandez and Giovanni Hidalgo. And I was just completely obsessed with Latin jazz, Afro-Cuban jazz. That was all I wanted to play. I wanted to play left foot clave and I was like, I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna make a living doing this, And then I eventually went to this club called Wally's, on Mass Avenue. That's when I really fell in love with funk and fusion, was going down to Wally's and watching Charles Haynes and Mark Kelly, Davey Nate, so many cats that were around Berkeley that we cut our teeth in that small room, and that was kind of Berkeley for me in a nutshell. It was I learned how to play in clubs. And I went to class, sort of. But I figured out that what I needed to learn was I could learn from my peers. I could learn from the people around me that were also there studying and, trying to get it together. So I learned a lot from the people that I played music with. Basically, a voice told me to leave and go to New York. And that's what happened. You call it God, the universe, I call it God, God was like, go to New York. And I was like, okay. And I went to New York. And then 6 months later was when I got the Beyonce gig. I just went, to an audition. And that's what happens. I always tell people high risk, high reward. I had no idea. I went to New York with $600 in my pocket. The most expensive city in the world, But I made it. It happened, I believed in it, and that's the size of it. That's it. Yamaha has definitely helped me express who I am and my sound. Definitely helped me develop my sound. My New York days when I first got there. I would go to the Bitter End and the Blue Note and play at different clubs, and it didn't matter if it was a stage custom or absolute maple custom. The drums were always consistent, and I could find a way to pull a sound out of them, even if the heads were beat to oblivion. It's there was something there. So this Phoenix kit is absolutely incredible. I actually don't even have words because they are straight out of the box. And that was like the first time I played them. And holy when the drums sing, then I can sing. And that's how Yamaha has helped me, you know, be the artist I am today. Agent of Love. That's pretty much my entire existence, or I try to make it that, you know, is to spread love wherever I can, to whoever I can, whoever needs it, whoever doesn't need it. You know what I'm saying? It's everybody. Everyone needs love. So that is what I try to convey through my playing and through music.